community. So I was waiting 3 years for this moment. So thank you so much.
Really delighted to introduce our next speaker. We call him MD. He's a member of BASNET. He was trafficked and he's been very, very open, talking about his own experiences of trafficking for forced marriage, which is an area that lots of people are not even aware of that is happening. Hamid has been very active in pushing for change in how the system works for victims and survivors based on his own experiences, of course. So if you're there, MD, I would like to call on you to please give your remarks. You have 5 minutes.
Hello, thank you everyone. I hope everyone can listen to me. I'm from Newcastle. My name is MD. I'm one of the survivors of modern day slavery and trafficking inside the UK. And of course, I am from a diversified community. So I was waiting 3 years for this moment. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I've got all the big people here probably will have from me some interesting questions. I may be a bit hard and a bit harsh. So please, I do apologize before I start. So before I start, I just want to show you, these are the letters, 2018, 2019. I sent it to Victoria Atkinson MP, asking about her, what is the precautions, what is the measures she is taking to serve, to serve the victim of modern day slavery and trafficking. Those are all copy-paste answer. Thank you so much. So next one, I'm going to do a little presentation. So I urge all of you, if you have any questions, please come back to me. So I will start that now. So let's go for it. If I can share my screen, please, if that is okay. Yeah. I hope everybody can see me now. Okay. Thank you. So today's topic is about the drawbacks and of NRM and the injustice in the UK. As you can see, my name is MD Momindul Hamid. I was one of the refugee leader for UK this year. Next slide is this. Living in the NRM, how does it look? I will just tell you a couple of experience I had, which is, it is a lengthy process. First of all, I was waiting 3 years for it and going through lots of trauma. So we really have to work on it. Second thing, there is a lack of support and the busyness of caseworkers. Caseworkers nowadays are so busy, they can barely give us any spare time. And it is very, very horrible, and it is getting too much nowadays. I think the organization who is involved with NRM and the sister concerns of Salvation Army and other organizations, they need to look after these issues pretty quickly. Third, the punishment after getting NRM conclusive ground. It's a good news for me. I just got my conclusive ground positive in May, or even though there was COVID-19 was going on. But I was being kicked out from the NRM service for 3 years. I was supporting myself using that money. I don't get any support anymore. So it was horrible for me now at least to live on £38, which I was living on £65 a week previously. So what is doing that now? This is living in a trauma and living in the fear of home office every single day. And just to add with that one, there is a shameful act from the police. I do apologize. I also work as a volunteer for fire service. I had profound tribute for the law and justice of this country. But I would like to add that the shameful act of police of dropping the cases of modern day slavery is not acceptable at all. My case was dropped, or whether there was a profound evidences was there. I was helping the police, but nothing happened. It was just dropped without any cause. And I couldn't appeal because I didn't have money and I didn't have access to legal aid that time. Moving on to the next one, just to quickly tell you that where am I at the moment? So everyone is asking, what am I doing? Living in £38 a week, again, after 3 years. No right to work because I'm an asylum seeker. And there is a severe possibilities for me to go back to indirect slavery again to earn £2 an hour, £3 an hour, because I had a British-born child here. I got a contract with him every week to see him, but the extra money I used to get, I used to use it to go to see him. I don't get it anymore. So if I don't have any options, I have to go back to that indirect slavery. and nobody did care about it. So the last one is that living in PTSD, and NRM has just left me on the middle of counseling session. I was been waiting to have a PTSD diagnosis pretty soon, and NRM has left me nowhere from my counseling session. So now I have to wait in a queue, which is Talking Help Newcastle, probably 6 or 7 months to just to get a counselor. Moving on to the next, thank you so much everyone for listening to me. I will keep that very short, but what is my hope? My hope is still continues. I'm studying LLB law in scholarship in Northumbria University at the moment. My ultimate desire is to be a barrister and represent the victims of modern day slavery and trafficking to reform the system and in the future. I would like to work with the government really honestly. I would like to work with the people who make these policies to show them that this is not really working. The Modern Day Slavery Act 2015, there is a lot of drawbacks, there is a lot of things to be done. People need to listen to us. The next thing is any burning questions, and you can find me in my Twitter, which you can see, and also I have got a website as well. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, MD. I mean, your experiences are very, very typical of the experiences of many victims.